Hello everybody and welcome back. This is part 2 of 25 tips to help your journey on princess cruises, especially Sky Princess. If you haven't seen the first part with Mike, pop yourself over to the videos and find the part 1 of the 25 different tips, but this is part 2, so here we go with our 25 tips. Firstly, if you are craving coffee in the morning and the coffee shops are too busy, on deck number 7 of the Piazza deck, you will find the restaurant Catch. They do takeaway coffees there that are absolutely insanely good. So make sure you get yourself to deck 7 and you will find the Catch. Secondly, if you have just embarked onto Sky Princess and you haven't booked any specialty restaurants, get yourself off to Sabatini's, the restaurant. Don't go to the main check-in desk at Sabatini's. Go round the corner and in the corner you will find dining experiences. There you can book restaurants throughout your whole cruise, including specialty restaurants, and they can also give you any information you have about any dining requirements that you have. Tip number 3, in the corner of the restaurant Catch upstairs on deck 7, you will find board games. Now, on a sea day, sometimes it can get boring, sometimes it can't. But if you are bored and you like a board game, then the Catch restaurant in the corner does have board games, and it's a nice quiet little nook to sort of play chess or backgammon or whatever you want to do. Right, next tip is a really good one. So when you check in with Princess Cruises, they will give you your little fob on a lanyard. The lanyard comes looking like this. So what we did is we bought the medallions. So they look like, the medallion straps. So they look like watches, and these go on your wrist. They are with you at all times. The good thing about these fobs though is they know who you are before you've even told them what your name is, because it comes up on their screen. So good tip there, buy yourself the medallion watch straps. Number 5, bring your own pen and paper. Many cruise ships we've been on before provide these in the rooms. Unfortunately, Sky Princess did not have these to hand. So if you do need to write anything down, make sure you bring your own pen and paper. Number 6, bring hooks. Now, in our room, there wasn't many hooks at all, so we had to hang our towels on the one hook provided and another one in the bathroom, but the bathroom is very small, so there's not really much space in there. So if you do have the magnetic hooks to bring with you, bring some of those to pop on your wall, and you can hang things a lot easier on there. And deck number 7, tip number 7, should I say, Cafe International is 24/7. Now, if you're like me and you like to go out and have a drink and you like a snack before bed, Cafe International is for you. They serve hot drinks and snacks throughout the night 24/7. So, tip number 9. Now, if you have the Plus package or the Premier package, you can order food to your location, food or drink to your location, should I say, which is really good. So you can basically go on the app and order food or drink to wherever you're located on the boat. However, it doesn't always pick up your location. Now, to start with, we really struggle with this. We have just learned to move a couple of meters forward or to the side until it does pick you up, and order from there. But do not worry, they will find you, because when you order, it comes up on their screen with your face, because you have a picture taken at the beginning of the cruise, and they can find you with facial recognition. Tip number 10, if you want to go to the restaurant Cello, you need to be going to deck 6 aft of the ship. However, you can only get there if you go down the stairs at the back of the ship or the lift at the back of the ship. There is no other access to that restaurant. So down the stairs or down the lift at the aft of deck 6 for Cello. Tip number 11, feedback. Now, if you have good service, we always love to give feedback. Giving feedback to staff members actually gives them perks. Make sure you take their name and put it in your review, as they will get some incentive for giving good service. Tip number 12, Alfredo's Pizza. We weren't that blown away with it. It was a restaurant that was included in our package that we could go and eat at. However, we found that the restaurant Slices on the pool deck did much better pizza. So good tip for you there. Never a queue at Slices. Go and get yourself a nice slice from Slices. Tip number 13, if you are a smoker, then you can smoke on deck 7 starboard aft, deck 17 aft, and in the casino, but only during open hours and if you are actively playing in the casino. They do not allow you to smoke in there if you are not playing in the casino. Tip number 14, keep your eyes on Pata, because in Pata, that is where they will display the discounts and deals they have on at the spa, which brings me on to tip number 15. Make sure you also keep an eye on the shops. Towards the end of the cruise, they tend to give discounts on most of their products. We've bought some fantastic items from there using the discounts towards the end of the cruise. Tip number 16, adults only pools are also at the retreat, which I think Mike said in his, but also at the wake. So be mindful, at the wake there is a infinity pool that is adults only also. So on to tip number 17. Now, at all the pools, you will notice they have life vests. Those life vests are there to be used. If you need a life vest to go in the pool, they have those flotation devices provided for you. Tip number 18, lifts for the pools for anybody with restrictive movement, anybody in a wheelchair. They have lifts at all the pools to allow people in easy access in and out of the pools. Tip number 19, if I remember rightly, hair dryers in every single room. Unlike me, I don't need one, but however, if you do have hair, then hair dryers are provided. 20, now this is a very controversial one because we are putting this tip out there because it didn't affect us. However, tip number 20 is there is no limit to how many drinks you can order at once. Now, I know on other cruise companies we've been before and you have a limit per time you order. We seem to order 2 or 3 drinks at a time each, and we got 2 or 3 drinks at a time. So fantastic if this is policy. If it's not policy, thank you to the bar staff because it was absolutely a lifesaver because those queues can get very big. Tip 21, the Take 5 bar. Now, as you come out for the bottom level of the theatre, you will come across the Take 5 bar. Now, this is a fantastic bar. It's very quiet in here, lovely seating, but they seem to have the most waiters, so getting a drink in here is really easy. They do some fantastic cocktails, and to be fair, the amaretto sours that I love were the best on the cruise ship. So Take 5 bar in the evening does fantastic drinks and is easy to get served. Talking of drinks, tip 22, in the wake, if you aren't on any packages, they have a hot chocolate machine. It's the only one on the ship. So if you don't have a package, then at the back of the ship in the wake, you will find a secret hot chocolate machine where you can get hot chocolate without having to be on any price point packages. Tip 23, in the bedroom. On many cruise ships before, we've always found it's been very hard to go to the bathroom in the night because it's so dark. However, Princess Cruises have got motion sensor lights on the bottom of the cabinets. So when you get up to go to the bathroom in the thing, a very dim light lights the floor, so it's a lot easier to find your way to the bathroom. But, however, be mindful, tip number 24 is you do have a step up into that bathroom. So if you are going to the bathroom day or night, please be mindful of the very large step up. And the last tip I have for you is the in-room safe. All rooms, as far as we're aware, have an inside safe. However, they aren't that big. So please be mindful, it will not fit the size of a laptop, but it may fit the size of an iPad or a phone and documents, etc. So each room will have its own safe. I hope these tips have been really useful to you all. I hope that when you do cruise on Sky Princess or any princess ship, all of these tips do come in handy. Thanks for watching. If you do like our content, remember, like, subscribe, click the little bell button there to hear future content, and we'll see you again for another video from Mida Travel.